Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
What's going on, buddy?
It's Jersey. We are here to talk Jersey Shore Family Vacation, Season 6, Episode 13. This is Birthday Party. This is the sequel to last week's episode, Divorce Party. It is like comes up every year, especially in Family Vacation. It is Vinny's birthday. We're not talking about Vinny 2.0's birthday next week. We are talking about our Vinny's birthday. Always a funny common theme. People say people don't care about his birthday. That has been kind of proven true in the past. So they decided to screw with him this week, Brian, and not acknowledge his birthday until the sun went down. What did you just think overall of the episode? Then we can kind of just like pick and choose our favorite moments.
Yeah, again, it's another one I really enjoyed it. I love when they're messing with Vinny because he reminds me of one of my friends and somebody that like just the way he acts. So I always
Yeah.
like ganging up on him is something that I'm accustomed to. So I get it. So I really enjoy it because like he I don't know how I felt a lot of it that like he knew what was going on because they did a lot of shots today.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I thought it was good because they even like tricked him again with the end of the party. Like, hey, this is the party, and then it's
Yeah.
like, oh well, this is it. But
This is it. It was funny. I did think it was obnoxious. Paulie was the funniest in the beginning when it was just one on one because that was the first one where I feel like because it was the first one that Vinny
mm,
was like definitely deflated. Like you
yeah,
could see that
yeah,
one
yeah,
was not an act. Maybe as it went on, and especially once they started saying "Happy Birthday, Vin," and they're like, "No, not you,
yeah.
that
I'll take
new
one of
guy."
them.
And that's when I could think he could start to probably tell it was a rib. But like, I good on Vinny for like kind of playing along with it throughout the end, so to kind of give the episode its like full arc, which I
Right,
appreciated.
right, right.
Uh,
They did some good stuff though. I mean, the girls tried to do. They put something together. I thought pretty decent for the amount of time and their condition.
oh, well, let's start with the condition. They went after it last week. Angelina trying to start with the pedicab driver. And it was such a funny replay when you realize that the pedicab moved like an inch. She barely was touching it. She starts flipping out. It's like great that 2.0 comes in and just grabs her because he's like,
Yeah,
no, no, no. You're just starting with this guy. Like you had the bar owners, the people across the street starting to taunt her. It started to remind me of like a Floribama episode.
yeah. Is that a rickshaw? Is that what that was?
Yeah, I always called
Yeah,
them pedicabs because that's what they were called when we went to Delaware and they had those goofy
yeah.
freaking
So
ones.
like, as someone who goes there, I've been to New Orleans a lot. I don't know where you. They must be on side streets because
I've
it's
never
too.
seen one
You
either.
can't drive stuff on the main road or Bourbon Street because it's so crowded.
Must be like a few blocks off. You know
Yeah,
what I
because
mean?
like the
In
hotel
that
they're at looks
perimeter,
nice. They're
the
always at these
Sinesta.
restaurants that I've never walked by, and like they don't. I wonder if they don't even go to the bars there, like the major bars. They probably would
They
get.
definitely don't. They're definitely sectioned off if they
Yeah, it's a
do. It's
shame.
cleared out. It's a shame. It's just kind of what it is, right? It's like
Yeah.
what they're gonna do. Because you know, again, unfortunately, there's just wackos that would
Oh
screw
yeah.
with them and
Oh
try to
dude, there's
start fights
yeah
and throw
weirdos there.
drinks and all that kind of crap.
Yeah,
So
people like to fight on there. 100%.
the I did like the theming of Vinny's party. They did the mirror ball, the chooch ball,
Mm.
which I thought was really funny. Uh the room is most sad though.
Oh yeah, 100% so sad.
We had another Jersey Shore Vinny trope was his over obsession with his short shape up fade.
Yeah, man. I mean, I particular about my haircuts too, but like Paulie said it best. Like you have the shortest hair. You're literally getting just a buzz, a faded buzz. That's it.
What do you think of Vinny 2.0?
I mean, he's fine, I guess. Somebody in the comments like 2 weeks ago, we missed last week, unfortunately, but somebody said it looks like Mac's dad. That like I can't unsee that now. Like
My
that is so
God,
funny,
he does.
so funny. So I want to give a props to that girl because that was a
We'll
really great
throw up a
comment.
Max
Yeah,
Dad picture on that.
yeah.
That's definitely worth it. That may actually be a thumbnail too.
Yeah.
Now that you just said that,
Doesn't
probably
it look
is.
like him though? Like
It does. I'm just like looking at it right now.
just the
It's
way he
still the
talks too.
time.
He's monotone.
I think one thing I will appreciate with the guy to start, and this is going to change pretty quickly, is like he's kind of keeping himself in the background. He's not
Yeah,
saying too much, right? He's nodding, he's
he's
smiling.
like Zach.
Yeah, looks like Zach. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. The tease looks like Zach's gonna help Jenny a little bit. Maybe a little jealous that another guy slid in and was able to get accepted faster than he was. Maybe there's a little envy there that we're
Yeah.
gonna kind of talk about because the joke I was about to make is that he's let himself fade into the background. But on Vinny's birthday, he's going to propose.
Wild.
What?
Yeah, they've been together for what, 2, 3 months? That's what they
He
wanted to.
says almost a year.
Okay. Okay. Oh, because she said she downplayed it.
Well, she'd been downplaying it. They said 2 weeks ago on that flashback that she said no.
Yeah.
So
Right.
like, why is she so like? Why is she being like that?
I mean, I can see why she wasn't one like let people know because she just got out of a divorce. Like they're gonna say you're rushing things, but she is rushing things.
No, she's
It,
for sure
it,
rushing things.
well, it's not. I guess she is not expecting it. It looks like based off of the previews, but yeah, I mean, it looks like another blow up, man. We can't go multiple weeks without like with too much like peace.
I mean, it looks like the shade next week is going to come from Jenny and uh what was his name? 20, what was 24?
Zach, but
Yeah,
I don't know if
24.
Zach just looks like he's just making a comment and then
Yeah.
Jen probably runs with it.
I think Jenny makes a comment about it just being ridiculous. I think Angelina, unfortunately, is like hypersensitive to Jenny.
Yeah.
I think if someone else had made the comment or makes a comment that she wouldn't care as much. Angelina is sometimes looking to have that fight and just leave it be and just let it go and just let it be your moment. I think hopefully 2.0 can help rein it in as much as he can, but I mean, it looks like from all the previews that like you got Mike in there, you got other people taking shots at other people ricocheting. Like next week, I think we get the Jersey Shore edit where they're like all full blown arguing
Oh,
at the very
100%.
end of the episode, right? And
Yeah.
we go into the finale with the fight, like being
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
ending in some like Nikki Wine moment,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. That's exactly what it's going to be like. But I mean, I like the last two episodes. They look, I mean, it's going to have the juice. This is like we're watching a ton of other shows where we're like begging for something to happen, and
Yeah.
like they're delivering on all accounts. Like we're getting a crazy engagement. We're getting a looks like we're going to get a fight. People want to leave. I mean,
We got
that's
strippers on a
yeah.
bus next week. Like that bus, dude. That bus looked ridiculous.
It looks sick.
Vinny, you can tell, is like not amused right now seeing the dudes
Mhm.
dancing outside. He's like, "Is this really what it is?" When you're gonna roll inside and it's gonna be like this wild,
Yeah, look.
amazing,
I mean,
awesome
the
bus.
screenshots of it look pretty cool.
Unless that's like a fake out bus and then there's like a real bus like behind it, like a modern bus. That'd be funny too. Honestly, I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind that. Like an extreme home makeover reveal.
yeah. Who knows?
Uh, yeah, 2 episodes. I love the tease. It's like I love engagements this time of year.
Yeah. So
It's
yeah,
like
they know what to do. They know what to do with their cheeses and stuff like that.
not a lot of Mike this week. Looks like Mike is gonna be a little bit more involved next week, but it looks like the Mike and Angelina stuff is done. It looks like he's kind of weathered. I mean, a lot of heavy Mike early in this season, obviously with all the
Mhm.
cornhole stuff and all, but nothing really to report on Mike and Lawrence. Nothing really with Vinny outside of his show next week. So we'll get a lot more Vinny next week. I mean, Vinny, Paulie next
Yep.
week. Uh, Dina and Chris. Dina pretty actively involved. She was pretty drunk and snapping on people. I thought
Mm.
Dina had a good episode.
Yeah.
Chris always great, like we said. Yeah. So I mean, so it looks like Jenny and Zach, especially Jenny though, is gonna be heavily involved next week. She's gonna cry and say she's gonna go home. She's not gonna go home, right?
Right.
They'll have a good final episode after the fight, and then we'll see them all in like 8 weeks for the second half, which the Sammy and Ronnie are
Yeah.
both in, which is
Yeah. It's good, man.
outrageous. I think there's going to be an uptick in interest.
Viewership, 100%.
I think we're going to see a little uptick in
Might have to
interest.
do. Might have to actually do some edits on these.
We're gonna have to be timely. Do it night of. Well, that the first night, like those nights, we're definitely gonna be like night of right after. Get it out. Like we got
Yeah, I mean, we usually are, but we're going to be way more punctual about it for sure.
check out everything else we have covered. We did things from like Married at First Sight, 90 Day Fiance. We just did Love Is Blind season 4. We cover things like Below Deck. We're covering Survivor 44. We're covering The Challenge. Pretty much anything reality TV you'd be interested in. We're either covering it here or on our TikTok channel. So check that out as well. Merch store link below as well. Basically anything you can want to make, you can do it with 3 different logo options for your colors to make sense. But for myself and Brian, thank you. Peace.